Hello, everybody. Welcome back to my podcast. Um, I, yeah, it's been a while. I feel like I say that every time now. Life has actually been crazy. Things are good though. So let's just jump straight into it. I feel like every time I come on here, I want to talk about something that's kind of relevant to like what's going on in my life and, like many like life lessons that I continue to learn. So that being said, I wanted to touch base on a topic of, the fact, because unfortunately it's a fact, everybody's going to have an opinion about you, whether it's positive or negative. Unfortunately, most times people are not going to be talking about you in a positive light, not because of who you are, but that's just kind of how people operate sometimes. More people act out of jealousy than out of uplifting others, which is sad but true. And I feel lucky enough, actually. Unfortunately, I've been through this many times. A lot of drama, like in high school, like even middle school. Like, I feel like my whole life I've always been around drama, even though I try to not partake in it and stay very far away from it. I feel like it's always present in my life. Um, but that being said, I feel like I fortunately cope with people talking shit about me or drama that somehow surrounds me, even though I feel super not involved in it. Um, really well, just because I've dealt with it a lot. And my mom always said, like, they're just jealous of you. And I'm like, you know what? Yeah, that's so true. And I hate to say that, but like it's so true. Like most people who are going to hate on you, most people that are going to hate on you and like talk poorly about you are people that are insecure themselves, because secure people don't feel the need to bring other people down to uplift themselves. So I do stand by that, like, you know what, they are just jealous of you. So let's get into it. So what I've also noticed is that a lot of people who will talk about you are typically people that don't know you. Maybe they like want to know you, and their closest way of like getting to you is talking about you. That's kind of something I observe with people. Um, but to put in perspective, I think this is like the biggest bonus of all time when dealing with like people talking poorly about you or gossip and drama and rumors like spreading about you. I think the best thing to remind yourself is that they don't know you. Maybe they don't want to get to know you. Maybe that's just me being like, oh, they just like want to get to know you. But to the point of they don't know you, so what they say shouldn't hurt you. I always think that I have a lot of people talk about me, and like again, regardless, like in life, people are gonna have an opinion about you, your job, um, your life, your family, your social media, your everything. Unfortunately, it's just gonna happen like that. And all these people that have those things to say about you and this and that, they don't know you, and it doesn't hurt as much. I always say that if somebody's gonna talk poorly about me or to me, like I had, like I'll get into like direct stories about what has happened recently that made me want to talk about this. But when people talk about you, it's so much more hurtful when it's someone who's close to you. So if you let somebody into your life, let's say you're like seeing a guy and like you kind of start to trust him, so you let him know like, oh, I have like some past trauma with relationships here, like maybe I was cheated on, and then they cheat on you. It's like that hurts 10 times more than if it was like some random guy who didn't know about that past. And it's like, I mean, it's still gonna hurt if you get cheated on, but because you open up and like they kind of get to know you on a deeper level, then it hurts that much more when they betray you or they hurt you or say mean things, because it's kind of like, oh, well, shit, like you actually do know me. You know me really well, and you still think those things. That's when I actually almost like evaluate what they said and kind of take it to heart a little bit, where I'm like, well, maybe there's some truth to that. Because, like, why would somebody that close to me say something like that? And on the other hand, if a girl does like X, Y, and Z, but you don't really know her that well, you're more acquaintances than friends, I almost like expect that to happen, especially with girls, because one, girls are mean, and two, they have no loyalties to you. I think girls think just because like you're another girl, it's like I think people get caught up in like, oh well, she shouldn't have done that. She's a girl's girl. It's like no, like she doesn't really have loyalties to you, and like I feel like it can still hurt, but it's kind of like, okay, well, at least you didn't know me that well, so whatever, I'll move on. So to get into the best ways to avoid drama and kind of like rise above it, and like when people talk shit about you, how do you go about that? um, we've already kind of talked about how you make it not hurt and kind of keep your head up. A big thing to remember is that what these people are saying, if there's a rumor going around, if people are talking badly about you, that is not, that doesn't define you. You know yourself and your values. And if other people are saying those things, it's all about like confidence and security in yourself. And that can come with time and like practice and mindset. But you have to be comfortable enough in your own skin to know, okay, the people that love me know that I would never do that, or like that's not true, or they don't think that way of me. And like it's so important to be comfortable in yourself and confident to not let those things get to you. It's kind of like, okay, well, like who gives a fuck? Back to, they don't know me, so why would I give a fuck what they have to say about me? It's almost like you don't get to know me now, especially because it's like you said X, Y, and Z. Like, what? First of all, you don't know me, so why would anyone trust your opinion about me? And then two, now you don't get to know me. Like now I really don't like you. And I find the best way to get out of a scenario like this is to not get involved in the first place, is to not get involved in the scenario. And then you never have to like try and get out of it. Things always, it's kind of like social media. Like when somebody gets like canceled, they're canceled for like a month and then everyone forgets about it. It's kind of the same thing. Like I'm from a small town, and here it's even a smaller town where I live over summers in Lake Tahoe. And so this is like kind of my playing field. Like I understand how this town works because again, it's a very small town. Everyone knows everyone's business. Everyone talks. It's really fucking pathetic. And for some reason, everyone in this town also like still acts like they're in high school while they're in their 20s. So that's something that I actually am not used to, because at least back like where I'm from, um, I don't know, people like handle it a little bit more maturely. This is like a whole new playing field where I'm like, I don't even know how to understand someone like that incompetent. Um, so that's been new for me, but you know, I'm figuring it out as I go. But anyways, in this town, everyone talks about everything. My boyfriend is from this town as well, and everyone has something to say about our relationship right now. And like we did just start dating, so I know that's gonna happen. It's gonna come up. I just didn't think it would happen for like 3 months, but that's okay. So, anyways, it's really easy to let these things get in your head when you hear it over and over again from multiple people. But a good way to put it, and this is something that like my boyfriend had to explain to me, because like I was just getting frustrated finally. I was like, this is just so stupid. Like, can people like stop talking about me? And he put it in a good way where it's like, people that want you are going to say things to try and break us up. People who want me are going to try and say things to get in between us and like break us up because they want us. Like people from our past are going to do this. Like guys that I was seeing are going to do things to try and like weed their way back into your life because they're butthurt that like you're dating someone now and you found someone better. I'm like, yeah. Same thing goes for him. Like people from his past are going to do shit to try and get under both of our skins to try and get involved. This has been happening a lot in this small town. And I kind of just like laugh because I'm like, I'm the last person you want to involve in your drama because like it'll be boring for you because I won't do anything. I don't want to get involved like at all. For example, and I think this is the best way to go. Take the high road, because as soon as you take the high road, like there is no drama. Like it's one-sided beef. You should always, if you have beef, have one-sided beef because you will live so much happier. And a big part too is not wanting to know what these people are saying about you and not talking about it. Like I don't bring it up with like anyone because I'm just like I don't want to hear about it because naturally you get like pissed off or like upset or like whatever that looks like. And then you might want to react. If you just don't know, I think ignorance is bliss in these situations, then like you can't get involved because it's just like, oh, that's like whatever. For example, I was out and my guy friend came up to me and was like, oh, like I heard that you and so are like have like some drama or something. And I like genuinely didn't know what he was talking about. And so I was like, oh, like, that's too bad. That's the first I'm hearing of it. Like, that, like, okay. And then he was like, oh, damn, really? Like, well, she said that. And I literally was like, oh, guess what? Like, I don't want to know. I don't care. Like, if I don't know about it, like, then there's no need for me to know about it. Like, because then it's not drama. If I don't know, if I'm not aware of a situation that's going on, it's one sided and I want to keep it that way. Like, you have a problem with me. I don't even want to, like, I don't have room or capacity in my life right now to deal with like petty, stupid shit from like immature people. Like, again, same scenario, but I'm like out with my friend. I literally just stopped by for one glass of wine, and like I don't really want to get like too into it because it's just like, again, it's a waste of my breath and like it's really not that important. I'm just using it as like an example in this situation. This chick who for some reason like has an issue with me, but claims she doesn't. She like was so awkward, and I'm like trying to say hello to her to like just like squash it and be like, oh hey, how are you? Like, good to see you, you know. Just to, like, make it not like weird. She made it so weird, and I was just like, why are we doing this? Like now I wasn't uncomfortable. Like now I am because you made it weird. Like there's no drama, but like it's clear that like there's something on your end that's upsetting you. Um, so like maybe figure that out because I want nothing to do with it. So I'm just like, hey, like how are you? Like whatever. And I think that's the best way I could have gone about it because, for example, if you're going to go and like do the same thing and be awkward and weird and like give each other dirty looks across the bar, then you're feeding into the drama and you're fueling a fire. And that's when like rumors spread or people have negative things to say about you. That's just adding to the rumor mill of people talking about you. The best way to do it is just pretend like nothing's bothering you. You're good. Like even if you have to fake it, like I genuinely like don't care, so like it's easy for me, but like I've also had friends who have to lock in when I'm like, dude, like I don't know, like I was at a bar one time with my friend and like she got emotional because like yeah, like same thing, drama, people that had some things to say about her and she was getting upset and I literally was like, dude, I will punch you to stop you from crying, but do not show anything. Cuz that just adds to it. That gives them a reaction that they're looking for, and it's not going to stop that way. The best way is just to fly under the radar. The best thing to do is like focus on yourself. So this night that I like stopped to get a glass of wine and like this chick makes it so fucking weird. I literally had one glass of wine and left because I had a huge event the next day for work that I was so stressed out about for weeks. So that's why I stopped by, had one drink and like was like, I'm out early. Like the sun was setting and I was like, I got to sleep right now. So I'm in the car with my friend dropping her off and I'm just like, I don't have room or energy in my life right now to like feed into this. To them, like to them, they might, okay, maybe not these specific people because that sounds like bitchy, but like I'll say it. Maybe they don't have anything going on in their life, like, for example, a stressful job, career changes, and I don't know, like they're just bored with their life. So they're going to talk about you, you know? So that's something I was like laughing about because I'm like, I have a huge event tomorrow, a super awesome opportunity with this amazing company. And I'm like, and then I have this girl like being weird to me in a bar. It's like, how does anyone in your 20s who are working towards their goals, how do you have time for this stupid shit? Like, life is already as hard as it is. So it's like, why like try and make it harder for one yourself? Because drama is so negative, even if it's like you starting it, it's just so bad for like you. And like for other people, it's like have some empathy where it's like, we're all in our 20s, we're all like kind of struggling right now. Like things are like crazy. So like, can we just like let other people live instead of like bringing other people down? And I think that's why it's so easy for me to like lock the fuck in when all this is outside noise is happening about me, about my relationship, about this, about that. And it's just kind of like, okay, while they're distracted talking about me and being out this outside noise, I'm completely remove myself from it because I'm like, I don't care. Like if I knew your first name, I'd give a fuck what you said, but like I literally don't know you and like you have something to say about me. I don't care. I don't have time for it. I have bigger goals that I'm trying to reach in life that like I'm gonna focus my energy on that. And I think that's when you like lap people. That's when you start making laps because it's like, okay, you're stuck in like this small town drama shit. I'm not. I'm gonna like spend this time the same time that you're spending talking about me and trying to like bring me down. And I'm going to take that same time and I'm going to like succeed in life, work on my career. Like, I'm sorry. It's like such a big step back and like looking at it from like a bigger perspective. What so and so has to say about you shouldn't matter. It's like don't ask about it. Don't be curious and make up scenarios of why they'd think that. Just be comfortable in yourself, confident. No, well, they're not right. They can think that. Like, I don't even want to waste my breath in defending myself because the people that hear that and believe that aren't my friends. And the people that hear that and know me wouldn't ever fall for that shit. You know, I've always lived my life that way. When I hear like rumors starting or people's like speaking badly about me, this happened like my senior year of college, and people just started talking like poorly about me. And I took a step back with like this is how I normally act is like I take a big step back and I observe and I see who comes to me to ask like how I'm doing, to ask my opinion on a situation, to say, hey, is this true? And then I also watch and observe who's like, oh yeah, like I don't care. I just don't get involved in that shit. Like obviously, like I don't care and like I love you. So like who gives a fuck what so and so would say about you? You'd be surprised how quickly you'll find who your real friends are by doing that. Like so quickly. If people just decide to believe what they hear because I'm not there to defend my name. It's like, okay, well, I shouldn't have to defend my name at all if you actually like know anything about my character. So I lost a lot of friends my senior year of college because I just like sat back and observed. I listened to what people had to say about me. I saw how people moved about it, and I didn't say one word. I did not I did not cave and say, "Oh, well this and that." Like that's not true because it's like then you're feeding into it. It's like, yeah, did I lose kind of all my friends? Like, yeah. Are those friends that I wanted to keep? Fuck no. Not after everything that happened. It was like, okay, you're not my friends. Noted. Bye. Like, I have other good friends who keep my standards really high with friendships. And so, yeah, I don't know. It's unfortunate that, like, especially women have to deal with um, things like this. Obviously, guys do too, but guys can handle it differently. I think girls can be mean, and there's a lot of outside noise that happens all the time. And it's really easy to like fall in that trap and get upset about it. But it's so I don't want to say the word easy because I know it's not at first, but it will get so easy just removing yourself from it. It's like it's almost like motivation. Haters are my motivators. Like it's kind of true. I hate to say that, but it's like just it's take the high road because I've been there when like I've like been in a bar fight trying to like like anyways, for example, it's like I've been there. I get it. And like it's easy to get involved in it and be like, you know what? Fuck you. Who do you think you are? Like talking about me like that. And I do stand by that. If something goes far and like it comes to that, I definitely think that's important to do as well. I don't want to sound like a pushover in this whole episode of like, oh, like let them, but like kind of like let them talk about you because they'll get bored and they'll move on. And like you seem like that much bigger of a person because you just like didn't get involved in like the stupid shit. But it definitely like I don't want to sound like a doormat because also you've got to stand up for yourself. So if something like is taken too far, obviously stand up for yourself. I'm getting to that point where I'm like, okay, 3 months in a new relationship and people are still having something to say about it. I'm like, I have some patience, not much, something I'm working on, but I'm running very thin on it. That I'm like, if I hear one more thing about what people think of my relationship, I'll lose my fucking shit. I won't lie. I have let them for 3 months. Um, I'm just like waiting for it to die down because I know it always does. But yeah, like I said, I'm really trying to like be patient with it. So yeah, that being said, like if something gets taken too far and like you're kind of getting like bullied, then like fuck yeah, stand up for yourself. I'd hope that your friends would stand up for you as well. If they don't, they're not your friends. Just like I said before, get up, move on. You'll find better friends that don't do that to you. Obviously, every situation is different. Hopefully someone resonates with this, like I don't want to say it's that niche, but you know, just the rumor mill drama, and it's kind of a different perspective in like changing the narrative on, okay, people are talking poorly about me, like, oh wow, like there's a positive way to look at it and to handle it. That kind of diffuses a lot of situations. So hopefully that's helpful for someone on here. Okay, well, stay tuned. I'm going to be posting another episode next week. Cheers.